Get ready to discover the hidden truth about the beloved Hollywood cowboy, Roy Rogers. We'll uncover surprising details about his journey to stardom and reveal heart-wrenching stories from his family life. The shocking facts will leave you amazed. Let's dive into the untold story of this legendary figure. Roy Rogers, originally named Leonard Sly, was born outside of Portsmouth, Ohio. In 1930, he moved to California, where he initially pursued a career in music. He co-founded the Sons of the Pioneers, a popular singing group known for their Western-style music. Their song Tumbling Tumbleweeds became a major hit and is still widely recognized today. Rogers' musical career eventually led him to acting, where he became one of the most beloved cowboy actors in Hollywood. He started out in small roles, eventually working his way up to leading men in a series of successful Western films. He became known for his strong, silent demeanor and his portrayal of the classic American cowboy. Rogers' career as a cowboy actor spanned several decades, and he became a cultural icon during that time. He starred in over 100 films and became a household name, known for his white hat, his horse trigger, and his singing. He also had his own television show, The Roy Rogers Show, which aired from 1951 to 1957, further solidifying his place in American popular culture. Despite his success as an actor and musician, Roy Rogers remained humble and down to earth. He was known for his kindness and generosity, and he remained a beloved figure long after his retirement. He passed away in 1998, but his legacy continues to live on through his music and his films. In conclusion, Roy Rogers, born Leonard Sly, was an accomplished singer and actor who became one of the most beloved cowboy stars in Hollywood. He co-founded the Sons of the Pioneers and had a successful musical career before turning to acting. He became a cultural icon, known for his white hat, his horse trigger, and his singing. Despite his success, he remained humble and kind, and he will always be remembered for his contributions to American popular culture. In the early 1930s, Roy Rogers began his career as a singer and guitarist in the group known as the Sons of the Pioneers. The group's music gained popularity, leading to appearances in several Hollywood films. These cameo appearances allowed Roy Rogers to showcase his musical talents and charisma on the big screen. As a result, he started to gain attention from film studios and producers. Rogers' natural screen presence and musical talent intrigued the film industry, which led to offers for more substantial acting roles. He gradually shifted his focus from music to acting, and by the late 1930s, he had become a prominent figure in Hollywood's Western film genre. His transition from a music group to acting was seamless, thanks to the exposure from his earlier film appearances. These initial film roles not only helped Roy Rogers establish himself as an actor, but also paved the way for his success in the Western film industry. His journey from a music group to the big screen is a testament to his versatile talents and adaptability in the entertainment world. Roy Rogers, born Leonard Sly, was a determined and ambitious actor. He initially faced setbacks in his pursuit of a Hollywood career. However, Rogers didn't give up. Instead, he found a creative solution to bypass studio security and audition for a role that would change his life forever. In the 1930s, Rogers and his musical group, the Sons of the Pioneers, tried to get work in Hollywood. Despite several attempts, they couldn't get past the studio guards to audition. One day, Rogers decided to try a different approach. He and his group disguised themselves as a maintenance crew and snuck onto the studio lot. They brought their musical instruments with them and found an empty soundstage. There, they recorded a demo and left it for the studio executives to find. The bold move paid off. The demo caught the attention of Republic Pictures, who was looking for a lead actor for their new cowboy film under Western stars. Impressed by Rogers' talent and determination, the studio offered him the role, which he accepted. The film was a success, and Rogers quickly became a popular cowboy actor in Hollywood. Interestingly, Rogers was not the studio's first choice for the role. Republic Pictures initially wanted Gene I to play the lead. However, I became unavailable, which left an opening for Rogers. He stepped in and delivered a memorable performance, launching his iconic tenure as a Hollywood cowboy. Throughout his career, Rogers appeared in numerous films and television shows, becoming one of the most beloved cowboy actors of all time. His charisma, talent, and determination made him a standout in the industry, and his legacy continues to inspire aspiring actors to this day. Roy Rogers, born Leonard Sly, adopted the stage name Roy Rogers as a tribute to its regal connotations and to honor the humorist Will Rogers. The name change reflected Roy's aspiration to embody similar qualities of wisdom and wit as Will Rogers. Rogers began his career in the entertainment industry in the 1930s as a singing cowboy in movies, eventually becoming one of the most popular Western stars of his time. He appeared in over 100 films and numerous television shows, often alongside his faithful horse Trigger and his co-star Dale Evans. Roy Rogers' appeal extended beyond the silver screen, as he became a cultural icon and a symbol of the American West. He was beloved for his wholesome image, his musical talents, and his affable personality. Roy Rogers' fan club, known as the Riders of the Purple Sage, was one of the largest and most dedicated in Hollywood. Roy Rogers' influence went beyond his own career, as he inspired a new generation of Western stars and helped to popularize the genre. He was also a successful businessman with interests in real estate, agriculture, and the restaurant industry. Despite his many accomplishments, Roy Rogers remained humble and dedicated to his craft until the end of his life in 1998. In conclusion, the stage name Roy Rogers was chosen for its regal connotations, and to honor Will Rogers, reflecting Roy's aspiration to embody similar qualities of wisdom and wit. Roy Rogers became one of the most popular Western stars of his time, inspiring a new generation of Western stars and becoming a cultural icon. His influence went beyond his own career as he remained humble and dedicated to his craft until the end of his life. Roy Rogers, born Leonard Franklin Sly on November 5, 1911, became a dominant Western star, topping box office charts from 1943 to 1954. His films greatly contributed to his status as an embodiment of American culture and values. In the mid-1930s, Rogers started his career in the film industry as a singing cowboy in minor roles. His big break came in 1938 when he was offered the lead role in Under Western Stars, which turned out to be a massive hit. During the 1940s and early 1950s, Roy Rogers' popularity soared, making him one of the most beloved and bankable stars of his time. He appeared in numerous films, many of which were westerns, where he portrayed the heroic and virtuous cowboy character. Some of his most popular films include The Arizona Kid, Young Buffalo Bill, and Sunset in the West. These films showcase Rogers' acting skills, singing talent, and horsemanship, captivating audiences of all ages. Roy Rogers' on-screen persona was that of a clean-cut, honest, and brave cowboy who always stood up for what was right. His films often depicted him as a champion of the underdog, defending the weak and fighting against injustice. This portrayal resonated with audiences who saw Rogers as a symbol of American values such as courage, integrity, and perseverance. Off-screen, Roy Rogers was also a significant figure in American culture. He was a devoted family man, married to Dale Evans, his co-star in many of his films. Together, they had 5 children, and their love story was well known and admired by the public. Rogers was also a generous philanthropist, using his fame and fortune to support various charitable causes. In addition to his acting and singing career, Roy Rogers was also a successful businessman. He owned a chain of restaurants, a television production company, and even had his line of cowboy-themed merchandise. His influence extended beyond the film industry, making him a cultural icon and a symbol of American values. In conclusion, Roy Rogers' cinematic success as a Western star from 1943 to Roy Rogers, a beloved actor and singer, is often associated with his faithful companion Trigger, a golden Palomino stallion. Trigger played a significant role in Rogers' films, contributing to the duo's immense popularity and iconic status. Trigger was not just a horse, he was a highly intelligent and agile animal who performed numerous tricks and stunts that left audiences in awe. In many of Rogers' films, Trigger would leap over fences, perform complex maneuvers, and even ride backward, showcasing his extraordinary abilities. The bond between Rogers and Trigger was undeniable, and it was clear that Trigger was more than just a prop. The two shared a deep connection, and Rogers often spoke of Trigger's intelligence and kindness. Trigger even had his own fan club, with thousands of members from all over the world. Trigger's popularity extended beyond the silver screen, and he became a cultural icon in his own right. He appeared in numerous parades, rode on floats, and even had his own comic book series. Trigger was truly a star in his own right, and he and Rogers were a duo that would be remembered for generations to come. The legacy of Roy Rogers and Trigger is one that continues to inspire and captivate audiences today. Their films and performances showcased not only Rogers' talent as an actor and singer, but also Trigger's incredible abilities and intelligence. Together, they created a bond that transcended the world of film and became a beloved part of American culture. Roy Rogers' influence expanded far beyond the movie screen through extensive merchandising. His likeness appeared on a wide variety of consumer goods, including clothing, toys, and kitchenware. This merchandising strategy allowed Rogers to connect with his fans in their daily lives, enhancing his cultural impact. Roy Rogers merchandise was particularly popular among children, who could be seen wearing Rogers cowboy hats and boots or playing with his toy guns and holsters. The Roy Rogers brand became a household name, rivaling even that of Walt Disney. The merchandise was not limited to toys and clothing, however. Roy Rogers' face graced everything from breakfast cereal boxes to kitchen appliances. His popularity was such that his name and image became synonymous with a certain wholesome, all-American image. Roy Rogers' branding efforts were not just about selling products, though. They were also about creating a connection with his fans and maintaining his public image. Rogers was careful to ensure that his merchandise reflected his values and persona, and he was often involved in the design and marketing of his products. The impact of Roy Rogers' merchandising and branding efforts was significant. Not only did they contribute to his financial success, but they also helped to establish him as a cultural icon. Even today, Roy Rogers remains a beloved figure, and his merchandise continues to be collectible and sought after. In short, Roy Rogers' merchandising and branding efforts played a crucial role in his success and cultural impact. Through his wide variety of consumer goods, Rogers was able to connect with his fans in a unique and lasting way, leaving a legacy that continues to this day. Roy Rogers, born Leonard Franklin Sly, experienced significant personal challenges throughout his life. His first wife, Arlene Wilkins, suffered multiple miscarriages, causing immense heartache for the couple. Unfortunately, Arlene's health declined further, and she passed away in 1946, leaving Roy a widower. Despite his loss, Roy found solace in his shared passion for the Western lifestyle with Dale Evans, whom he met on the set of a movie. Dale had also experienced personal tragedy, having lost her husband and 2 children in a short period. Their bond grew stronger as they both understood the pain of losing loved ones. In 1947, Roy and Dale got married, forming a formidable partnership that lasted until Roy's death in 1998. Together, they adopted several children, providing them with a loving home and family. Roy and Dale's love for each other and their shared interests became the foundation of their successful marriage and careers. Throughout their lives, Roy and Dale faced many challenges, but their resilience and love for each other and the Western lifestyle helped them navigate their difficulties. They remained devoted to each other until the end, leaving behind a legacy of love, family, and a shared passion for the Western way of life. Roy and Dale Evans, known as the King and Queen of the Cowboys, were not only popular actors, but also advocates for individuals with special needs. Their son, Robin, was diagnosed with Down syndrome, which led them to use their fame to foster acceptance and understanding for people with special needs. Robin's birth in 1950 brought about a significant change in the couple's lives. At the time, there was little public understanding or awareness of Down syndrome. Roy and Dale decided to use their platform to raise awareness and promote inclusion for their son and others with special needs. They used their popularity to challenge stereotypes and promote a more compassionate and inclusive society. Roy and Dale's advocacy work went beyond just raising awareness. They established the Happy Trails Children's Foundation, which provided medical and financial assistance to children with special needs and their families. They also worked with various organizations that supported individuals with special needs, including the National Association for Down Syndrome. The couple's efforts paid off, and they were able to make a significant impact. They helped to increase public awareness and understanding of Down syndrome and other special needs, and they inspired others to get involved in advocacy work. Their legacy continues to this day, as they remain an example of how celebrities can use their influence for good. In conclusion, Roy and Dale Evans were not just popular actors, but also advocates for individuals with special needs. Their work with their son, Robin, who had Down syndrome, led them to use their fame to foster acceptance and understanding for people with special needs. Through their advocacy work and the establishment of the Happy Trails Children's Foundation, they were able to make a significant impact in promoting inclusion and understanding for individuals with special needs. Roy Rogers, born Leonard Sly, and his wife Dale Evans are known for their love and commitment to creating a large family through adoptions. The couple had a strong desire to provide loving homes to children in need. Together, they adopted several children, including Darlene, Cheryl, Linda, Marion, and Debbie. Each child brought joy and a new dynamic to the Rogers family. Roy and Dale's adoptions showcased their expansive capacity for kindness and generosity. The Rogers family's growth through adoption was not without its challenges, but the couple faced them head-on, always prioritizing the needs and well-being of their children. They worked tirelessly to ensure that each child felt loved, valued, and an integral part of the family. Roy and Dale's commitment to adoption extended beyond their immediate family. They were advocates for adoption, using their platform to encourage others to consider providing loving homes to children in need. Their efforts helped to raise awareness about the importance of adoption and the positive impact it can have on both the children and the families who open their hearts and homes to them. In addition to their advocacy for adoption, Roy and Dale were also committed to their own family's growth and happiness. They worked to create a warm, loving home where their children could thrive. Through their unwavering dedication to their family, Roy and Dale showcased the beauty and power of kindness, generosity, and love. The Rogers family's growth through adoption is a testament to the couple's commitment to creating a loving, supportive home for children in need. Their story is a reminder of the importance of kindness, generosity, and the power of family. Roy Rogers, a beloved actor and singer, had a strong philosophical outlook on life that guided him through various personal and professional challenges. He leaned heavily on his faith, which provided a solid foundation for his values and way of life. This faith gave him a sense of peace and purpose during difficult times. One of the most significant challenges Rogers faced was the loss of his first wife, Grace Arline Wilkins. She passed away just a year after their marriage due to complications from childbirth. This loss was devastating, but Rogers found solace in his faith and the support of his family. Roy Rogers' resilience was also evident in his professional life. He faced many ups and downs in his career, including periods of financial hardship and career setbacks. However, he remained optimistic and persistent, always looking for new opportunities. He once said, "You have to be philosophical about things, take them as they come, and just do the best you can." Another important aspect of Rogers' philosophical outlook was his belief in the power of positive thinking. He believed that having a positive attitude could help overcome obstacles and make the best of any situation. He once said, "I always thought I was a lucky person, and I never let bad breaks get me down. I always looked forward to the next opportunity." Roy Rogers' strong philosophical outlook and resilience were inspiring to those around him. His faith, family support, and positive attitude helped him navigate the challenges he faced in his personal and professional life. He remained a beacon of hope and optimism, leaving behind a legacy of strength and perseverance that continues to inspire people today.